My name is Evelyn Harper, and at 65 years old, I thought the worst thing that could happen to me had already happened the day they lowered Robert into the ground. I was wrong. It all started on a Tuesday in early September, the kind of warm Atlanta morning where the air smells like pine and sweet tea. I was in my little ranch house in Decatur, the one Robert and I bought in 1987 for $78,000, the one where we raised Derek, where I planted magnolias out front and painted the kitchen yellow because Robert said it made him smile. I was sipping coffee at the table, scrolling through Facebook on my iPad, something I only learned to do after Robert died because loneliness makes you brave, when the phone rang. Mrs. Harper. The voice was crisp, official, urgent. This is Agent Michael Reynolds with the Social Security Administration. We've detected fraudulent activity on your account. Someone in Nigeria just tried to reroute your benefits. My heart dropped. I'd heard about scams, but this man knew my full name, my late husband's military ID number, even the last 4 digits of my bank account. He said I needed to secure my funds by transferring everything to a protected federal escrow account. He stayed on the line for 3 hours. Calm, patient, kind. He even prayed with me when I started crying. By 4:17 p.m., I had moved $182,000. Every dime of Robert's life insurance, our retirement, the college fund I never used because Derek got scholarships, into an account he gave me. At 4:18 p.m. the line went dead. 4:19 p.m. my bank called. At 4:20 p.m., I realized I had nothing left. The house was paid off, thank God, but the taxes were due in December. The car needed brakes. My medicine, Lipitor blood pressure, the little pink pill for my thyroid, cost $340 a month without insurance. I had $43 in my checking account and a freezer full of Salisbury steaks I'd bought on sale. Called Derek, my only child, my pride. The boy I'd driven to every soccer practice, every band concert, every heartbreak. Mom, slow down, he said. I could hear Victoria in the background, cooing at their new puppy. You did what? I lost everything, Derek. The scam, they took it all. I need to stay with you just until the insurance reimburses me. Just a few months. Silence. Then Victoria's voice, sharp as a knife. We're trying for IVF, Evelyn. The stress. Derek sighed. Mom, we're saving every penny. The guest room is Victoria's yoga studio now. We can't afford the distraction. Distraction. That's what I was. Distraction. I hung up and sat on the kitchen floor, the same linoleum where Derek took his first steps, and cried until my ribs hurt. The next 3 weeks were a slow-motion nightmare. The bank said the money was gone. The FBI said it was under investigation, but recovery was unlikely. The scam task force sent me a pamphlet. I sold Robert's golf clubs for $120. I pawned my mother's pearl earrings for $280. I applied for food stamps and cried in the parking lot of the DFCS office when they approved me for $23 a month. The electric company sent a shut-off notice. The water bill was past due. I started sleeping in my coat because I couldn't afford heat. One night, digging through a box of old tax returns for proof of income, I found it. A cocktail napkin, yellowed and soft, folded into a tiny square. Evelyn, you're the melody I'll never forget. Ellis 1980 *** underneath. A phone number in faded blue ink. Ellis Moreau. The jazz pianist who played at the Fox Theatre Lounge every Friday night when I was 25. The man who made me laugh until my sides ached. Who kissed me under the marquee lights and promised he'd write a song for me one day. I left him for Robert because Robert had a steady job at Bell South and Ellis had a gig bag and a dream. I hadn't spoken to him in 44 years. I stared at that napkin for 3 days. I rehearsed what I'd say. Hi Ellis. It's Evelyn. My house is cold, my son doesn't want me, and I'm calling because I have nowhere else to go. Pathetic. Desperate. Embarrassing. But on the 4th night, the power went out at 2:13 a.m. I sat in the dark, wrapped in Robert's old army jacket, and dialed the number with shaking fingers. Rang once. Ellis Moreau. His voice was deeper now, velvet and smoke, but unmistakable. Ellis, I whispered. It's It's Evelyn. Evelyn Harper. Used to be Evelyn Grant. Silence. Then, Evie. Like he'd been waiting for the call his whole life. I started crying. Ugly, hiccuping sobs. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have called. I lost everything. Gem. My son Derek, he can't take me. I'm in the dark, Ellis. I don't know what to do. Where are you? Decatur. The house on Pine Lake. But the power's out and... Stay put. I'm coming. He arrived at 6:47 a.m. in a black Escalade that looked like it belonged to a movie star. I opened the door in Robert's jacket, pajama pants, and slippers with holes in the toes. My hair hadn't been washed in 4 days. I smelled like desperation and Vicks VapoRub. Ellis stepped out and time collapsed. He was 66 now. Tall, silver at the temples, wearing a charcoal peacoat and a scarf the color of Merlot. His eyes, hazel, warm, still twinkling like he knew a secret, locked on mine. He didn't say hello. He didn't ask questions. He opened his arms and said the 3 words that broke me open. You're home now. I collapsed against him, sobbing into cashmere that probably cost more than my car. He smelled like cedar and piano keys and second chances. The drive to Buckhead took 28 minutes. I stared out the window, clutching my purse, the only thing I'd grabbed. Inside, my driver's license, a tube of Blistex, and that napkin. We turned into a gated drive lined with crepe myrtles. The house, mansion really, was modern Southern. White brick, black steel windows, a porch with rocking chairs that actually got used. Inside it smelled like vanilla and old wood. A grand piano dominated the living room. Steinway, glossy black, lid propped open like it was breathing. Sheet music was scattered everywhere. Ellis took my coat. Hungry. I hadn't eaten since yesterday's saltines. He made scrambled eggs with chives and thick toast with real butter. We ate at a kitchen island big enough to land a helicopter. Tell me everything, he said. So I did. A scam. Bank. Derek and Victoria's IVF fund. The shut-off notices. The shame. When I finished, he was quiet. Then, your son's an idiot. I laughed. Actually laughed, for the first time in weeks. He gave me the guest suite on the 2nd floor. King bed, fireplace. Bathroom with a tub deep enough to drown in. Closet bigger than my old bedroom. You're not a guest, he said. You're the woman I wrote Midnight in Decatur for. Stay as long as you want. Stay forever. That first week I floated. Maria, his housekeeper, did laundry and left fresh flowers. Ellis played piano every morning. Soft jazz that drifted through the house like sunshine. I started cooking again. Gumbo. Cornbread. Peach cobbler with Robert's recipe. Ellis ate like a man who'd been starving for home cooking. Evie, you're spoiling me. You're spoiling me, I said. I haven't had a hot shower in 3 days. We fell into a rhythm. Mornings. Coffee on the back deck, watching hummingbirds. Afternoons. Walks in the garden. He grew roses the color of sunsets. Evenings. Piano. Stories. One night he played a song, slow, aching, beautiful. This is Evelyn's Lament, he said. Wrote it the week you married Robert. Never recorded it. Too personal. I cried into my Chardonnay. 3 weeks in, Derek called. Mom, your phone's been off. Where are you? I was in Ellis's kitchen, rolling biscuit dough. Flour on my apron. Humming. I'm with a friend. What friend? Mrs. Jenkins said you left with some guy in a fancy car. Mom, this is dangerous. Dangerous. I laughed. The only danger is you realizing too late what you threw away. Victoria and I talked. You can stay in the basement. It's finished. Has its own entrance. I hung up. Ellis taught me to live again. He took me to the Fox Theater, VIP seats. The pianist dedicated a song to a woman who came back after 44 years. The crowd thought it was cute. I knew it was sacred. He bought me clothes. Not fancy, just soft. Jeans that fit. A blue sweater that made him say, "There's my girl." He framed the napkin. It hangs above the piano now. 5 months later, on a crisp February evening, Ellis proposed. Not with a ring, with a song. He sat me on the piano bench, played a new piece. Upbeat, hopeful, full of runs and trills. At the end, he slid a simple gold band on my finger. Marry me, Evie. Let's finish the album we started in 1980. I said yes before he finished the sentence. The wedding was small. March 18th. The backyard. Pastor from Ellis's church. Maria as witness. Marcus, his producer, played cello. I wore ivory lace, off the rack at Belk, but it fit like it was made for me. Ellis wore a navy suit and the same smile he had at 22. Derek came. Lone. Victoria stayed home with a migraine. He stood in the back, hands in pockets, watching his mother marry a stranger in a mansion. When the pastor said, "You may kiss the bride," Ellis dipped me like we were 25. Derek looked away. Today I'm 66. I wake up to piano music and coffee strong enough to stand a spoon in. We travel New Orleans, Nashville, New York. Ellis records in his home studio. I'm in the liner notes. Asterisk for Evelyn who came home. Asterisk the scam money never came back. But I got something better. Derek calls every Sunday now. Mom, can we come for dinner? I say, bring Victoria. And leave the yoga mat at home. Sometimes late at night, Ellis plays Evelyn's Lament slow and soft. I dance in sock feet across the hardwood. And he watches like I'm the only woman in the world. The scam took my savings. My son took my trust. But Ellis gave me a future. And every night before we turn off the lights, he kisses my forehead and whispers, "You're home now."